Here, let me help you again. Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinlan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley. 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bafford, Blue Boy Boxes, the comic book boy, the Tomb Raider boy, the chair rapist, the barnyard rapist, the McDonald's rapist, the Bed Bugs team, and so on and so forth. GPS Paso Robo Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery's Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Steve Jones, Doug King. Let me help you. Organs, so on and so forth. Let me help you, all American, and tell a joke. If you hog the game controller, Stan and Karen Foster Country and Western and Ghetto Life, Perlita and Carnies, Red Randy, Red El Cortez, Red Poco Park, Hillbilly Squads. If you hog the game controller and don't let it share it, what does that mean? Perlita and Dark Moon, Gordon, Airy 138. The supposed siren of the sea, Carney Boy, Bernard, Ela Vagala Chance. So All American, does it earmark some similar personality traits of some children that are video game prone? That Bernardo La Fagala Chance and Perlita, Ellereath, Robo Knight, hogging little Perlita. Remember, you have your blue boxes, Ellery and Robo Rapist Knight. So if you guys have the same personality traits and it makes its way into the children, the previous young, your children, All American, Bernard, Harry, Joe, Ellery's Robo Knight. What that means, Perlita, this is what your supposed turquoise crystal ball means, Perlita and Gordon, Area 138. It means ghetto life, Perlita. You and the Negroes, Bald East Coast Negro too, and Freddie from Texas, and Don Wiley, Karen, you guys. You recreate the same problem and create the same problems on the earth over and over and over and over again, but yet profess to be gods that can have precognition and can tell the future like psychics. But what you're actually doing, Perlita, is predicting the problems that you create yourself. Same with you, Gordon, Ellery, Joe, because of your criminal nature, Jonestown, Branch Davidians, Maltese Cross Knight, GPS Special Global Rapist Knight, Havens Gate, All American, Stolen Rainbow, all that stuff, LGBT, Judy Shepard. Understand, Perlita? So as I did a homing device, like I said, you did it to make fun of certain 4 girls, while the Hillbilly Squad on them all come up with their new thing. So I'll even put your smart ass attitude and your pathetic little idea to use too, Perlita. Dave, Ellery, Karen yelling and screaming, Bernard, yeah, we want. No, you're just recreate your ghetto problem for everyone, Bernard. And so they can use Perlita's little prediction fortune telling ball forever and ever and ever, as she claims to be God with David Balamorad in the Mile High House and all your little team, Bernard, throughout the nation. Carney Boy of Circus or Barnum and Bailey Circus or whatever. They'll can precog using your own little crystal turquoise ball there, Perlita, Dave, Ellery, Robo 19, Bitted Fat, Can't Do It, Bitted, Steely of the Bitted, Pickett Street to Make a Street, to predict that Perlita Quinn Wands and the Robo Rapist Knight and Joe and Harry and the Hillbilly Squad, Country and Western, Cowboys and Indians will always reproduce and create the same repetitious problem on the planet Earth through pathetic warfare excuses and racism and like the dumbest themes known to man. And then you'll have your answer as to why Perlita, Dave, Harry, Joe, why it doesn't work. And why you don't get a black Bernard, because you've ran it so many times and you just want to play stupid. Now they can predict Zion, Eden, and Atlantis at the Showboat Club of All American and all them, only to produce problems for, the Garden of Eden. So you really want to run down there, Harry and Robo Knight and Dave, and profess to be the Satan 4? Understand? So Perlita, you and your regime and your bullshit story of Leghetto from here to LA to Colorado to New York to Florida to Texas to Washington to Oregon to overseas to Israel to Russia to Japan to England to pretty much even Australia today, huh? To anywhere you go, to the tech companies. You get your own prediction and your own smart ass attitude of egotist narcissism, Perlita, as you hold that thing there. All they got to do is take a snapshot and go stupid. And they can predict that you, Bernard de la Carney, La Faga, La Chance, Ellery's, Siren of the Sea, fake, Bernard, Perlita, Dave, fake turquoise, fake God, that you'll always reproduce the same problems for everybody on the planet Earth. Comic book boy, Tomb Raider boy. And then, they get to evolve and adapt away from your predictions, Perlita and GPS, Paso Robo, Rapist Knight, Harry, Gordon, Harry, Dark, 3-8 Dark Moon. See how they can predict that you only did it, Perlita, to protect pedophiles and rapists and murderers? That you only did it to help control the earth. If you didn't get it the religious way, you guys did it the atheist way, but either way, so that thing that all American can try to maintain control. Oyster Cracker Man, 61 Amphibious Base Man, Experimentator Man. So like I said, they can also do the same thing with your Blue Boy boxes and the Carney cans, Bernard, and your little team and Yahoo, and predict that you guys will always create problems and be a nuisance on the earth, Perlita, of the Team Bitted Fat, LGBT, and your little faction that you got running around pretending nobody knows, and they're snitching. And see, now they know that the Christian churchy boys in on it too, and they can predict for each four of the churches that you're all working together, creating the same problem. That's what cults do. One day you'll all evolve out of it and grow up. So go ahead, Perlita, Dave, Mile High House, all that. But we'll use your torture device on me, Harry Joe, that you claim is not there, Indian faders. We'll use that as a homing signal, so the military and the police officers, firefighters, FBI, CIA, and the tech companies, NASA, Lockheed and all them, they can use that to track and predict. And then they can use your little picture of your crystal ball and your fake assertion to be God, Perlita, and DJ Dave. And they can predict that Perlita Jones, Quinn Wanzen, Bernarda La Faga, La Chance, and Ellery, and Joe Zillig, and Picken Street, Jamaica Street, and that regime will always be a problem on the earth. Google Duncan! And then the picture of Taco Indian Joe, and then, of Charles trying to be the bitted bat, and then NATO for, Bernard. So... I think the ones who gained the best, because you guys didn't give them their bigger paycheck. Perlita and Dave would be the 150 million military service members and veterans, and the police officers and firefighters and doctors and the EMTs in the world. All those who are sick and tired of the obsession over football. And then, what else? The tech companies, the news outlets, NBC, the Rothschilds and Rockefellers that try to give you all a gift, TBS, HBO, NBC. They get to predict Perlita and Karen, Robo Knight, Harry, Joe, that you guys were the ones that fucked everything up repeatedly, being some sickos with the Fairmount faggot whisperer and some obsession that Harry has over Dave, Adam, and John, his forced Masonic ways. Like I said, Harry, they had figured you out a long time ago. You just live in fucking denial.